Planet Zoo has been rated E10 by the ESRB for crude humor, mild blood, and mild violence. It has been approved for all players aged 10 years and up. Hey there, folks. This is Jack. Welcome back to the Harmony Point Zoo. It's chugging along. Let's check our alerts first. What do we got here? We have striped hyenas matured. Let's go ahead. He's an outsider. Let's go ahead and release him to the wild so he doesn't cause any trouble. And then Shaista, another striped hyena, also matured. We'll release her to the wild. Okay, that's all the alerts I have. We do have a challenge bonus. Release 11 of any habitat species to the wild. That was my 11th and 12th animal, so I will claim that reward. Okay. Now my plan for this episode, I expanded the paths, as you can see a little here. I also worked on this lake like I told you I would. We are going to put a habitat for the bongo right in this spot. We're going to make it big enough so that I can add Red River hogs to it later. The two animals get along, they live in the same habitat. And zoo guests like it when you have multiple animals in the same habitat. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get started. This will not be a speed build. I'm going to try and do as many things as I can from now on in real time. It will mean that my videos are getting longer, but hey, that's the price. I had more than one of you go, yeah, we'd like to see it in real time, not speed build. So, okay, I'll do that for you. But the primary reason I was using the speed builds was to keep these videos from being an hour and a half long. I cannot guarantee that going forward if I'm not using speed builds. What I may end up doing is breaking the videos into multiple parts. Okay, let's get this situated. You know, I mean, if the video is going to be an hour long, I'll break it into 2 half-hour chunks or something. What do you guys think of that? Let me know. All right, and I will try and keep up the patter. If I go silent, I apologize ahead of time. But I have to say, I'm having a hard day today. I had a fall in my tub. I didn't fall like all the way to the floor, but I slammed into a sidewall pretty hard, and as such, I have taken some painkillers. My painkillers do make it difficult for me to concentrate. As you can guess, given my recent surgery and all that number, I'm on some pretty good painkillers. I'll say that for nothing. Anyway, yeah. That's where we are. What do I want to use? Do I want to use a fence that I've already used in the park? Yes. I'm going to use this one for the back wall. Of course, I'm presuming it's tall enough. We will find out. Okay, bongos require a grade 2 fence, at least 4 feet tall. That's high enough. We're going to lay this thing down. Although it occurs to him I could just make the back wall of chain link. It's not supposed to be visible to the guests, so just having it be ugly chain link will not harm what I think of as the aesthetic of the zoo. But we're going to head and use this particular fence. Now, if it sounds like I'm slurring while speaking, that's also because of the medication. The medication doesn't say that it's not one of those that'll put me to sleep, and it's not one that will, quote unquote, make me a hazard if I operate heavy machinery, at least not officially. But I gotta tell you, the way I feel, I wouldn't climb behind the wheel of a car like this. I don't precisely feel drunk, but at the same time, I would be a hazard to navigation if you guys knew what I mean. I think you do. I can hear at least one of you out there going, are you admitting that you're making this episode while you're high? And I'm like, yeah. Hopefully it I forgot what I was going to say. Something about hopefully. I did say hopefully. Hopefully, maybe working on an episode under the influence will make me more creative. Who knows? It's possible. I'm not saying it will. I know it'll make me more entertaining to you guys. And of course, there's those of you who'll go, well, why didn't you wait until you were sober before you worked on your zoo? I'm like, because I wanted to work on my zoo. Where's the question in that? Okay, I'm going to do a little alteration here. Like so. And the rain came down. That's from one of the Winnie the Pooh cartoons that I watched when I was a kid, but I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. However, I think it's utterly appropriate given how much rain this zoo experiences. Seriously, I know the guys at Frontier Development watch YouTubers all the time. So if any of them watch this, I need you guys to be aware that not every temperate climate has Britain's weather. So when you start working on Zoo Tycoon 2, can you kind of tone down the flooding? Pretty please. The bongo are a fun species. They're antelope, but they live in the jungle, not the plains. And you can have a lot of fun, especially making a multi-species habitat with them. Because while they explicitly get benefits from the Red River hog and only the Red River hog, you can actually pair them with okapi, with mandrills, basically any of the tropical species from Africa. They're easy to please that way, as it were. Here we go, more rain. I had somebody ask me a question. You always you keep mentioning Disney. Are you a Disney fan? And I am a Disney fan. I don't particularly like their business practices. I think they are a piratical, greedy corporation. But their products and their services are amazing. I love going to the theme parks. I love the movies. I love the TV shows for that matter. I don't particularly love 100% of what they've done to Star Wars or 100% of what they've done to Marvel. But I enjoy enough of it that I'm not going to complain over much, you know? But I'm a theme park fanatic. I worked there for a long time. I worked at the Grand Floridian at Walt Disney World near Orlando. Everybody says, Walt Disney World, Orlando. No, they're not in Orlando. They're actually in a town called Kissimmee. If you look on a map, you look just south of Orlando, there'll be a town called Kissimmee. Now, everybody thinks, it's a small community just outside Orlando, except Kissimmee itself has like 1.5 million in it. Orlando has 3 million people, and Kissimmee has half that population. It's a big town that thinks it's a small town. Anyway, I worked at Walt Disney World for 35 years as a chef. It was fun. Challenging, and it absolutely drove me to have my first stroke, which of course forced me to retire as a chef. Can't win them all, right? Anyway, I'm now a season pass holder, a Disney Park season pass holder. I go as often as I can. My next trip is going to be in November for the Epcot Food and Wine Show. I love going to that thing. It's just fun. Okay, here we have our fence. We put the gate. See, is the barrier lined up? For the most part, the barrier is lined up. Hey, how about that? We're going to put the gate right here. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. How big is this? This is 892 square meters. And bongos, 3 of them. 1 male, 2 females. Need 3. Oh yeah, much more room than they ever going to use. Now, go ahead and add the animals. These 3 are actually refugees from a previous zoo that I've had in storage for a while. We're going to build a shelter. Didn't take long, did it? Probably doesn't line up perfectly well, but it's gonna be okay. All right, let's. There we go. All right. I'm hoping I'm talking loud enough for you to hear me. I sometimes tend to go into conversational mode when I'm talking to myself. So I'll be like, oh yeah, I think it is, and you guys can't barely hear me. Because I don't even, when I'm doing this, I don't think about the fact that I'm talking to an audience. All right. Let's see if there's a water pipe over here I like. There we go. And we'll get them a block of frozen fruit because that's always fun. They get foraging boxes and hanging feeders. Okay, let me look. This will work. I didn't think about antelope having foraging boxes. There's no reason why they couldn't or shouldn't, right? And it breaks up the terrain a little by putting in, depressions and such. Dog ball feeder, we'll just put here. Girl feeder. We can go back here. Let me fix that before it becomes a problem. I don't know if you guys spotted it, but the barrier wasn't completely lined up with the fence. That can be a problem sometimes. Okay, let's see. The hell is a termite? Okay. Let's turn off the bonobos. Alright. Turns out they don't need a foraging feeder. Thing is, that is too good I like how that looks, so I'm just going to take this out. That. And then I'm going to do something tricky with this. I'm going to give them a little water. Okay. Too much short grass. Not enough soil. They're okay on the rocks. Okay. Apparently really like soil. There we go. Now it says here they've got enough plants, but I'm going to add some more. Now this is another clever trick that a lot of zoos use. I'm not going to crowd their habitat with plants, but I'm going to put the backdrop in, like so. And we'll grab the bamboo, the ever-present bamboo, right? Because this is what I'm looking at. Hold on a second. Right, we got guests here. Let's take a look at him. Something that a lot of people don't realize you can do. This is what he's seeing. That looks pretty good in my opinion. I like that. But he says he needs a drink, so while I do this, I think we might be finished here. Let's get some signs down. I like how this came out. It came out pretty well. I wonder why we're not getting any education from that educational speaker. I don't remember turning any of the speakers off or the sounds off. So that's a little weird to me. Okay. Oh, I see. I had it accidentally set to fast forward. I don't know how that happened, but apparently it did. Yeah, in order to not sound like the narration is by Alvin and the Chipmunks, um, when you do it at high speed, the sounds turn off. Yay. I love the noises the bongos make. It sounds like almost like they're barking. And then we need a talk. I love animal talks. I really do. There's some really good ones at the zoos local to me. Although I've heard most of them so often that I know more about the animal than the person giving the talk. December, so we'll place this one in January. And the music is going to be... the Africa playlist. Let's spread some benches around. And of course some garbage cans. All right. Alright folks, we have our bongo habitat. We have baby bongos. Oh my god, aren't they cute? These are adorable. Listen to those guys. I love baby animals. Aren't they just adorable? They're adorable. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to save this real quick. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. My plan for the next couple of episodes are to fill in this area here, and then this area here, and add something over here, but that'll be a different area. I will be finishing up with my African portion of the zoo, and then I'm moving on. I think I'm going to go to the Arctic, which will probably be over here, or maybe South America, which will be down here. Let me know what you would prefer, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
You could be a part of it. There's a revolution, you could be the start of it. Better get a move on while there's still a chance of it. If there's no improvement, this could be the last of it. Nature was a haven, now we need saving. No more conversation, time for cultivation. We all got a part to do to help the world pull through. But you gotta build a zoo. This is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. The forest protected shall prosper, the forest neglected shall die. You've an aptitude to change attitudes, cause we have to prove it. That planet to grab your shovel. There's work to do, the world's in trouble.